Hello, my name is Jodeci, and we are discussing the topic of missing and murdered Indigenous women, also known as MMIW. The disappearance and murders of Indigenous women have been happening since the colonization of the Americas. The MMIW movement seeks to put a spotlight on high rates in which women disappear or are found murdered. There are many cases that go uninvestigated or unsolved due to jurisdictional issues and lack of funding for tribal authorities. The Bureau of Indian Affairs estimates that there are approximately 4,200 missing and murdered cases that have gone unsolved. This is why it is so imperative we bring awareness to the situation. Throughout the years, rates have not gotten better, and not a lot is being done to stop the problem. Let's take a look at the data. Indigenous women are twice as likely to face violence than white women. Homicide is the third highest cause of death in Indigenous women and girls ages 15 to 24. The number doesn't get any better with age, as homicide is the fourth highest cause for Indigenous women, 25 to 34. To put it into perspective, the murder rate for Indigenous women is 3 times more than that of their white counterparts. And if that is not a big enough number compared to the national average, Indigenous women face murder rates 10 times of that. Now, let's take a look at the acts that have been passed. The Not Invisible Act was passed in 2019. Its focus was to identify and combat violent crime against Indians or crimes within Indian lands through the creation of an advisory committee. The committee is made up of different people from the justice system side to tribal leaders and survivors. The second act was Savannah's Act. In October of 2020, the act was made to implement better protocols for law enforcement and the justice system, as well as looking to improve the data collection of MMIW. Now, let's take a look at the women that are making a difference and are experts on this issue. Abigail Echohawk is the director of Urban Indian Health Institute as well as the executive vice president. Her research surrounds violence against Indigenous women. Her research has also helped broadcast these high numbers of cases on a national level. Deb Haaland was the first Native American cabinet secretary in our nation's history. In addition to this accomplishment, she created a unit that is meant to specifically tackle the issue of missing and murdered Indigenous cases. Anita Lucchesi is a researcher. She started her research because of her experience as a survivor. The reports focus primarily on the violence against Indigenous women and trans people. To this day, she continues to do research in this field. You may be thinking, well, what can I do to bring change? You can start by posting stories and information on your socials. Also, make sure you are educated on the topic. Another thing you can do is go to protest and use your voice. Talk to your politicians to see what is being done. With more voices comes more action. Thank you for listening, and if you want to learn more, check out the Works Cited page up on the screen. Bye.